Good afternoon. It is another gorgeous November day. We are, I think, 74 today is our high, and feels amazing. It's really crazy though for November. It's not this warm usually. Well, I've got to water some things. My carrots, and you can see they're doing amazing. My lettuce, look how big it's gotten. It's really jumped up this week. So I'm gonna water it, and I'm actually also gonna water some of my flowers out here because they're still looking pretty good. Some of them. The coreopsis and the cosmos. Woo! And there is a lot of bees. You can see them buzzing all over this. They're buzzing all over my marigolds. I've got a little butterfly right there. 2 of them. Oh, a bunch of them. So I'm going to go ahead and give these just a little bit of water if I can extend them out a little bit longer, because I think, like I said, this week and next week's still going to be pretty warm. Oh, I'm having sock trouble. Y'all ever wear those little, these short socks? Look at that. They won't stay up in my boots. Don't ever wear those when you wear boots. They're not boot socks. They're super annoying when you walk and they start sliding down your heels. Arrgh. All right, let's turn the water on. Since the weather is so warm, we have ladybugs everywhere. I don't like the ladybugs. I don't like them. I think my hose is kinked. It is. Water hose struggles. I always have some sort of water hose struggles. Alright y'all, I watered everything in here and it is hot in here today. We are at 94. Whew! Mercy. Alright, I told you guys I was going to come out here and show you my ruby necklace. So this succulent right here has not bloomed in a while. I kind of wondered maybe if it just needed a different type of lighting scenario. So once I moved it over here to this new shelving, it used to be kind of underneath a little bit of the shaded area when I had the other shelving up. And so now it's in the stark sun and it is started to bloom. Let's check that out. Is that not adorable? Look at that. Love it. And I'm assuming it likes the light because this is the side that's blooming. So it's in the full sun. So maybe I'll rotate it around, but it is absolutely loving it there. Look at that. Is that not, that is gorgeous. Love it. Now that's one of my carnivorous plants my neighbor gave me, and it loves water, so I drench it every day. It gets water every single day. All my carnivorous plants get watered daily. All right, I'm headed in for a few. See you guys in a bit. Yeah, I brought a ladybug in. All right, let's get her back outside. You don't need to be in here. Asian beetles. So I'm back down here at my chicken coop, and I don't know, I'm feeling the notion to clean cobwebs. I get weird notions just out of the blue. I'm very random sometimes. My husband will tell you that, but y'all, I was outside just a minute ago on my porch sweeping ladybugs because that was the first thing I decided to get up and do. And one of them landed back here on my neck and took a chunk out of it, or at least that's what it felt like. It bit me. I knew I hated them things for a reason. Like, it's the first time I've ever been actually bit by one. My mom says they bite her all the time, but bit me today. I'm over them things. I am over these stupid things. And as long as we have this crazy warm weather in November, they're not going anywhere. It's like they hatch out for the day and then they die. And they come back again tomorrow. Like, how come they just all didn't hatch out? Every single one of them all die today and never come back again. At least until next year. I don't know. I'm rambling. All right, y'all. Cobwebs. Look at that. Cobweb time. Chickens, y'all need to hire a maid. Y'all, I'll be honest, I had mice down here. And that was my fault. I had been leaving the feed bags open in here. Dust. In this first part of the coop. And knew they'd come and just kept doing it. Because I don't know if I was just too lazy to bring this metal garbage bag down or what, but I've got it in there. I've got it secured. And hopefully they won't come back, because I don't like them things. I don't like mice. I don't, Nope. I actually feel like ladybugs are crawling all over me now. Ugh. They've decorated for Halloween in here. So I had a plan, and I still do off and on, and that is to get one of like the immovable fencing. I wanted to get some of that. I think like Premier One sells it. It's like a netting, and it's electric, and you can electrify it or not. I think it comes like a solar charger and it hooks up to it, but you can move it around pretty easily. It just kind of stops in the ground, and I could allow the chickens to come out during the day and roam around. Maybe put like a little chicken door that goes into it in the morning when they wake up, and they can come out, and I could have them down here some in this land, and where we keep our wood and compost and all that. Or I could put them in the garden in the wintertime, and they would have room to come out and eat and, you know, rummage around and stuff. But I don't know, I've been deciding. I did look it up. I did look to check the prices on it. It is kind of expensive, especially when you look into buying like the solar charger thing. I don't want a permanent fence, so it's about my only solution right now that would be easy to move around. So I'm still kind of pondering it, and we're definitely gonna have to have something anyways next year because of the deer. So maybe if something was like dual purpose would work out really good. So I don't know, maybe I'll save up for it, and we'll get one. Let the chickens come out and enjoy the grass. Just finished dinner, and my husband's down at the shop, and he's working on the table. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, probably still working on the top of it. So I thought I would go down there and check it real quick before it got dark. We could look at the progress. Sun's going down. Actually, it's already set, I think. The sky is really pretty. It's got like a pinkish hue back there.
Well, I see.
Update.
Well, we've got over the top, all the wood milled up, and it's 3/4 of an inch thick. The boards are, which is really thin for a big tabletop. So we have to basically laminate or glue two pieces of 3/4 inch boards together on the ends to give it the impression that it's actually 1.5 inches thick, so it'll make it thicker and make it stronger in doing it this way.
You gotta go all the way across?
Huh?
You gotta go all the way across?
So what's going to happen there is I'm going to do a breadboard edge. So I'm going to do this right here where I've glued two pieces together. I'm going to cut it to length, and then I'm going to glue the breadboard edge onto the ends. It's gonna look really nice. It's gonna look super nice when it's done.
Cool. Cool, cool.
See how much better it looks, thicker?
Yeah.
When you see the edge right here. Of course, that's, don't look at that. Look at that right there, see that?
Why am I not looking at that?
Well, that's gonna get cut off and it's not flush.
Oh, gotcha.
But it looks like a thick piece.
Mm-hmm.
That cat. Kevin.
Don't pull your shoulder out of socket.
Yeah. I did.
I'm going to do a little trim on my marigolds so we can keep them going. Let's take them out here and do it. I'm hoping they'll keep blooming. I mean, I see some buds on here, so let's set you on this rock in hopes that they'll keep coming. And I think removing some of the spent blooms will help that. In theory. I've come in here and discovered that my paddle plant, which is a succulent in the kalanchoe family, needs to be repotted. It keeps falling over, and it's also got dried lower leaves which need to be removed. And I'm probably going to end up having to cut the stem and just repotting it so it'll be straight because it's so heavy. And maybe move it to a little bit more filtered light area. So yeah, and if you've noticed, the ends of it are blushed and red, and that is just because of the temperature changes this time of year. When you go from daylight warm like this and then nighttime cool temperatures, the wide variety of temperature range will cause succulents to stress and show that really pretty color. And that doesn't harm them, it's just what they do. All right, I'm gonna take this succulent outside and do it because it's messy. This succulent right here has a film all over it. It's like a powdery substance, and I don't want it all over me, so I've got gloves on at least one hand. I could only find one glove. That is my life story, y'all. So let's get to this. And it was raining just a second ago, so it was cloudy, the sun came out, then it started raining. It's really confused today. So this thing has gotten huge. Y'all can see that powder that's all over it. Oh, it's actually about rotted off. Oh, okay. Well, that either makes things a little bit more challenging or easier. Let's see. Let's tear these lower leaves off. Ugh. This little plant has a baby, and I will put that in a little pot, and I'm going to remove this stem and just get it out of there completely. And we'll probably want to let this end dry out before I put it down into the soil, or if I do, we'll just want water for a little while. Now I'm making a mixture, and it is river sand and potting soil. Alright, we're going to put the baby kalanchoe in here. Probably just stick it down. Well, we don't want to put it on this side because it's got direct sun. That would be too harsh for it. We will put it on the back side of this pot and let it root. And then when it gets big enough, we can take it out and give it its own pot. We got it replanted. All right, I got her replanted. We're gonna put her over here in the filtered part of my greenhouse. And that's always good to do for a plant that's gonna re-root anyways. You don't wanna put it in the stark sun. And then I think that it'll like it a little bit better over here anyways. So yeah, looks good.